Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. This is Vault Companions. Welcome back. We're playing episode 4 of season 2 of Fallout Angels and Atoms. We're playing the official Modifius Fallout 2D20 system. I am Patrick. I will be your overseer tonight. My pronouns are he, him, and I will pass it on to Val.
Hello, everybody. My name is Valiant Dorian. I use he, him, his pronouns. And tonight, I have the distinct pleasure of playing your favorite real nervous guy, our boss, Asger, who also uses he, him pronouns. I'm going to pass it on over to my pal, Lena. Lena, how you doing?
Hey, what's up? I'm Lena. My pronouns are she, her. I am playing Sierra. Pronouns also she, her. Follow of the apocalypse, caravaner type, and very charismatic, effervescent, cheerful woman. Yes. Did I do all the things?
If lying is all the things.
Okay.
And then
Passing it to Jade. Sorry, guys.
All good. Hi, y'all. I'm Jade. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm playing Lena May Bailey, who uses she, her pronouns. She's a completely normal, totally nothing suspicious going on here Vault Dweller. I stand by that statement. I'll pass it on over to Kai.
Sure. Wow, everyone came here to lie except for Val.
you're muted.
I'm only muted for you all, which is very funny. Hi, everyone. Apparently, everyone came here to lie except for Val and now me. Hi, everyone. I'm Kai. I use he, they, and she pronouns. I am also your tech producer, so any weird tech stuff is my fault. But I am also here playing Mart, who is a Mr. Handy who uses he, they, and it pronouns, and Mart is having a great time, honestly. Patrick?
Well, as you can see, we have an incredible cast gathered in front of you. And if you felt like you wanted to tip them to show your appreciation, we have a couple of rewards available from our Ko-Fi. Tipping $3 will buy a Nuka-Cola, which will get an action point, which can be valuable. $8 will be a stroke of luck, which is incredibly valuable. $20 will be a weird wasteland, which is up to my discretion and could be a little out there. So if you're feeling that you want to give to this group of very talented performers, go to our Ko-Fi at ko-fi.com/Vault Companions, and I will pass it back over to Kai.
Angels and Atoms is set in a destroyed apocalyptic wasteland with society in shambles. Please enjoy responsibly. Content warnings for this episode may include apocalypse, fantasy violence, harm to loved ones, substance use, body horror, monsters and monstrosity, descriptions of severe illness, guns, memory loss, societal collapse, characters in crisis after traumatic experiences both recent and in the past, medical trauma, insects and larvae, mentions of injections, torture, and gambling. We encourage you at any point in time to step away if this content becomes not enjoyable for you. We are keeping each other safe at the table and want you to enjoy safely too. You can always use !CW in chat to review our content warnings at any time. And with that, take us back to the wasteland, Patrick.
All right. We come into Westside, the bright desert sun illuminating the scorch marks, the burns, the dead lying in the street. And we zoom in on a pawn shop, Miguel's pawn shop. The door is busted off its hinges and much of the merchandise has been scattered across the floor. Miguel is diligently putting things back together, having recently inherited this pawn shop from his grandfather, who was recently departed. He's futzing with something and he gets it, slams on its side a couple of times, and then it catches a frequency. Mr. New Vegas here, and I just wanted to check in on you. How you doing, Mojave? You feeling loved? I hope you do, because you'll always have a special place in my heart, and nobody can take that away. On to the news. Westside had a rough night, but repairs are already underway, with sources saying they'll strengthen the exterior wall to keep out those up to no good. After a swirl of rumors, Nellie Rivet of Wolf Bakery assured everyone in Freeside her pies only contained the purest radroach, and no humans were harmed to make them. You can find Wolf Bakery in the old quarter of Freeside, right next to Todd's Barbershop, with the sharpest cuts in the wasteland. And finally, Mojave Express is looking for those interested in becoming a courier, as a bundle of jobs just opened up. Those applying should be open to travel out west, as all the jobs are in the NCR. Any interested should travel to Prim and talk to Johnson Nash in the Mojave Express outpost for details and sign up. Now, if we're hitting the road, there's only one song I want to listen to, and that's King of the Road by Roger Miller. We pull away from Westside as a gaggle of Wastelanders trudge their way toward the north gate of Freeside. The desert heat already scorching hot on them as they make their way to the imposing gates, the mechanical facade of these of Freeside, as these all come into view. Their plans already underway.
Would you look at that? What a fascinating reuse of these signs.
Home sweet home. Kind of. Home away from home. Okay,
Oh, right.
so Freeside. Lena May,
Yeah.
you wanted to check out energy weapons, right?
Yeah, you said that the oh shoot, I forgot their names already. But that one place, they had energy weapons, but they also might have like some type of work or information or something.
So there's the Silver Rush, which is the weapons place. That's where you want to go.
Mhm.
They're strict. Be on
Mm.
your best behavior there. And
Strict
then
in what way, Miss Sierra?
they'll kill you if you act up or threaten them.
Why would we do any
They'll kill
such
you
thing?
dead. Boz, I think we should go to the fort real quick and see what
I agree.
resources they have. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, he heard you talk about killing people dead and was already shaking violently and goes, yeah, the force sounds good.
And then near the Silver Rush is Mick and Ralph's, and we can meet back up there and see how much they can help us.
And Mick and Ralph's is
A shop.
interesting.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because they specialize in all sorts of things.
What?
Hmm.
Things.
Uh-huh.
They'll kill you less dead than the Van Graffs. I think that's the family name.
That helps.
Yes. Well, I think that I might be more useful in a place filled with deadly weapons than a place of healing.
I'm sure you'll feel right at home there.
Yes.
I mean, it would be better to not be alone, so. And I mean, I always like hanging out with you, Mart, so.
I would much prefer none of us be alone. Then, to that end, to the Silver Rush!
I
The
completely
giant-
follow. We don't know where we're going.
No, we have no idea where we're going.
You know what? Roll me a survival perception check, both of you, because you now have to
God.
make
Oh
your
no,
way.
but what if I roll well?
Welcome to my roles whenever Patrick told me to do things I'm not good at, like talking to people.
Yeah, be
That was the last
charismatic.
game. Hey, convince the cult leader to see your side. And I'm like, why am I doing that?
Okay, let's see. Oh my god, why did my...
Oh, I have no idea where I'm going. That is
Oh,
no successes.
no.
Survival? Oh,
I
wait, I
think-
had to roll this twice.
Mart is
Um,
easily distracted by all of the many strange occurrences in Freeside.
I got 2 successes though.
bringing up the strange occurrences, the giant mechanical door that sits in front of all of these discarded old signs from pre-war, these neon edifices of advertisement and spectacle, all piled in front in a wall that grinds open to reveal the street of Freeside leading inside. The giant tower sitting to the right of you, this strange colossus reaching up into the sky with bright neon festooned about it, a giant beacon in the wasteland. And you step onto the street immediately into a crowd of people as this Freeside is packed to the brim with people moving from here and there, vendors in the street getting up in your space, being like, mole rat, I got mole rat here. It's a real fresh roasted. You get mole rat. And there's another one being like, I got Mirelurk. It's actual real Mirelurk. I didn't put any sawdust in it. I promise.
Sierra like steps in front of Boz a little, like a protective parent.
Boz overstimulated, eyes wide, pupils blown out.
A guy immediately like sidles up to you and he's like, look, I got a atomic wrangler dice and they're loaded, so you can sneak them in and you can automatically get whatever you want on your dice. They're whatever you think you want, you'll get.
I'm so sorry, I don't gamble.
Don't talk to them. Just, you don't even have to make eye contact.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I didn't tell them where to, and Sierra turns.
Yeah,
and
they're already
does
gone.
Not see. Oh.
Oh, did we lose them already?
Yeah.
Should
we hold hands?
Yes.
Okay.
You hold hands together with Sierra dragging Molly behind, who is not happy with the crowd of people, but is, not protesting too much. You can see out of the throng of people around you. You can see the Mormon fort in front of you to the left, right across the street from the Pioneer Cafe, bustling with people on both sides. You can see actually like they have to kind of keep people out of the Mormon fort, not because it's like people are trying to procure healing or services, but kind of the crowd is just pushing people and they kind of just end up hovering into the Mormon fort without any inclination of anything. So there's like, you can see Beatrix the ghoul out front in her cowboy hat and her duster, like kind of forcibly butting her gun up against people, being like, hey, this is for healing only. Get out of here. And you press forward towards the Mormon fort.
It's kind of extra crowded today. It's not always.
Yeah. There's so many people.
It's okay.
We didn't even have that many people in the vault.
Yeah. How many did you have?
Great question. Hey, Patrick, do I remember how many people were in my vault? Or do the memories blend together with who was there and who wasn't?
Hey, faces over time have just faded into existence and kind of blurred out. You can imagine being in a crowded room, but it's nothing like this. Like, this is completely outside of your realm of experience.
Slightly more than a couple dozen, maybe?
Well, just remember that they might. I have no reassuring words for you, actually, and I wish I did.
I think as soon as when you say that to our boss, he's like, that is just the state of things. And that is oddly comforting in its own way, that if it's just like this, that it's just like this. There's nothing else for me to do. I just have to deal with it.
Just, be mindful of where people's hands are. And you know, I don't think that this is probably a good place to use your weird vault weapon.
No, I'd rather only leave that to dire straits.
We have a weird relationship with that thing.
Yeah. Well, did I tell you what it did? I don't remember. God, I don't remember. Oh, that's bad.
She lets go of Boz's hand and puts her hand on his back instead, and kind of like uses Molly to give them a little more, make a little
Molly,
more room.
Molly's our anchor in the sea of people. That's what I'm imagining.
Mm-hmm.
You very much use Molly to part people in front of you because no one really wants to stand in front of an animal with purpose.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the two of you are able to like fight your way against the crowds and make it all the way to Beatrix, who's like, Boz, you're gonna want to,
Hi.
quickly get inside. Get
Okay,
inside.
okay.
Come on.
Sorry,
B,
Beatrix.
do you want Molly to help you block the entrance?
Oh, thanks, dear. I would love to have just someone to be huge and in the way. That would be ideal.
She's great at that.
She's so good at that.
Molly dutifully sits down in front of the double door, sits down in front of one of them, completely blocking one side of it, Beatrix the other, so that just the random detritus of people that just kind of floats through the city don't accidentally end up in the Mormon fort. And you two are able to step inside to kind of like, it's busy in the Mormon fort. Like this is still an area of treatment and triage. All of the tents that are that were meant to be temporary, but just kind of became the structures of the Mormon fort, have been like filled with different patients. You see many different lab coats going from tent to tent, wandering around, trying to provide treatment, provide care, with each other to be as efficient as possible. It does look like a well-oiled machine, but at the same time, how well-oiled can it be when a lot of it is just people suffering from being in Freeside? So you see a lot of going into a tent and just checking on someone and just shaking their head.
Why does it feel like it's getting worse?
I wish I could say that I didn't feel the same way, but I don't know. It's like pressure building everywhere. It's not just the NCR. People want to blame the NCR because they've been trying it, but
Mm-hmm.
there's new people, and then there's people who decide they want to live a wilder life. Sierra looks around and takes stock of all the followers working. Imagine if we didn't have to deal with junkies all the time. Imagine if they just weren't tempted.
I mean, it's hard, right? When folks reach to that with the limited resources of the wasteland and to help, but the help only compounds the pain and the pain just spreads. I almost feel bad that we're bringing more concerns to the door.
And they were already here. Got a good
Yeah.
heart, Boz. I'm glad we've got you.
Well, blame my Volti upbringing then.
Uh-huh. And she gives him like a sharp slap on the arm to like all right, let's see if Julie or somebody else is around who can help us with
Okay.
You make your way to like kind of the lead tent, and you see that Julie isn't present there. It seems that Julie is still kind of fixing things up in Freeside, trying to get them to a good point. You see a tall man, blonde hair and glasses, bent over a table. Just no. If we, I mean, the best that we can do is that we can just provide some kind of middle ground so that we can possibly. Oh, and then he looks up and notices you. You see Arcade Ganon standing in the midst of everyone, and he's like, "Boz, oh, Sierra, here to help, please."
Yes.
Sure.
What are you working on?
The same thing I'm always working on. The same thing the followers are working on. My stuff is kind of on the back burner, but this is important. I'm making sure Freeside is
Jumping?
Bursting at the seams.
ever since the greatest show on earth showed up. They've been pushing everyone into Freeside. No one wants to be on their own in the Wasteland, and so they're just kind of just all forming here.
So we are going to try and make that better. You're right. They are pushing a lot of people here. And hey, you have access to all of Julie's records and information. I need to know how much money we have as an organization.
How much money we have? I mean, we're the
Hypothetically.
followers.
We don't have
Savings?
I'm going to need both of you to make a combined effort speech and barter check.
Not the least charismatic people of the party.
Hey, I'll say it is easier for you being followers, but I don't know if that counts for much.
Thanks.
I mean, thankfully barter is a tag skill, but I don't suppose I could figure out how to make intelligence
I'll allow it to be intelligence. You're trying to kind of use you understand the followers try and be as free-flowing and as versatile as possible, trying to apply themselves without any bureaucracy. But any kind of organization requires a little bit of bureaucracy. And so Sierra, understanding the bureaucracy of not only the followers, but of trade, you kind of can use that to give yourself a base with which to build your argument on. So I will allow you to do intelligence barter.
Okay.
And
I will just. May I use intelligence?
Boz, I will allow you to do perception because I don't think
Okay.
I don't think Boz is particularly well acquainted with the financials of any institution. So I think
You know, if I were involved at any point in the financials of the vault, that has been swiftly deleted from my memory bank. So
you're just operating off of impulse and instinct, and I feel like perception barter is the best that you can put
barter. Okay, yeah, that works. Let's see. No. That's 2 failures. Absolutely not.
Okay.
3 successes.
Okay.
Because I got a tag skill under.
Okay, so you are looking at the financials, and for being just a free-flowing help where we can kind of agency, Julie has notes that indicate that the NCR, you're at this weird cold war with the NCR because the NCR does not like that you kind of thumb your nose at them and do whatever you please. However, they also understand that having you within its borders is beneficial. And so while you don't get direct aid, you do get some supplies. And you notice that you have... Oh, I have to do the math on this because this is actually going to be... this is going to be some heinous stuff right here.
What does that mean? Heinous is in lots of money, or heinous is in not enough money, or something else?
A secret third thing.
The fourth thing, even.
Hold on.
I'm sure holding on.
You find
Your
that
life.
the accounts have 100,000 NCR bucks in it. However, Sierra, you would know that very recently, the NCR tried to push NCR dollars, and the merchant community fought back and devalued the money so that it's practically worthless.
Mm-hmm.
So 100,000 quickly gets reduced to about 6,000 caps.
That's not bad. We need to borrow this.
Arcade just gawks at you for a moment. Yeah, sure, I'm in charge. Julie comes back and I gave away all of our money. I like how that sounds.
We
That
don't need all
sounds-
of it, if that helps at all.
No. Here's what I'll put to you. If I don't give you back this money, you keep Molly. Okay?
Sierra,
I'm gonna give it back. I swear. This is not for us to buy stuff. This is just so we can pass the credit check.
It is a powerful thing you are saying to Arcade. So you do have a little bit of better luck on it, but it's still going to be a barter speech check. You just have to
Fair.
get one success on this.
Take an AP. Take an AP.
take an AP. Take an AP.
I already rolled.
Okay.
That's a 3. My barter is a 5.
So,
My hands are sweating.
um,
I've been so stressed on finances.
you were going to have a hard time getting all the money away from Arcade because while you are offering something very powerful that he would know is very important to you, he spends all of his days working with junkies who also offer up things that are very value and important to them. So he knows exactly the depths of dependency. But he, for a moment, just kind of grits his teeth. I need you to understand, if this does not come back, I will stop being a follower and I will liquidize you. You understand that, right?
And you know what? I think that's fair.
All right, as long as we have
Yeah.
an agreement setting out, I will. He reaches into the file cabinet and pulls out just a metal box that has, like, it's a small thing like this, and it has stacks and stacks and stacks of NCR dollars that are practically worthless. But altogether, it is $6,000 worth of caps. And he says, do not lose this at the Atomic Wrangler. I will be so upset.
Me too.
And
And then
me
I'd
as well.
be goo.
Mhm.
Okay. Yep. And she her hands are trembling when she takes the box and she's just staring at it. And then she looks at Boz, and for the first time, Boz sees the same kind of fear in her eyes that he sees in his own.
And it petrifies him.
We cut away from there to further down Freeside as a Mr. Handy and a Vaulty make their way through the crowd. I believe Lena May got a 2 success on. So for having never been to this city in your life, Lena May, you somehow move forward, and like it's as if the world is purposefully giving you trail markers. Like you pause there for a moment and be like, where could this silver rush be? And then on the corner, right under a sign that says Freeside, come on down to the Silver Rush, where we have all the energy weapons you could want. Zip, zap, bang, we have them all. As a crier shouts out to the throngs of people in front of you.
They don't quite make that sound. They sound more like, and then he perfectly reproduces the sounds of a plasma rifle, a laser rifle, and a Gatling gun.
Sounds which would normally terrify any person just inhabiting the wasteland, but you realize these people are so kind of callous to the wasteland that the most you get is a dirty look for interrupting their morning.
I think those are pretty accurate, though. Maybe
Oh, I did
we
record
should
them
ask-
myself.
Fair enough. I think we should just ask them where to go.
Ah,
And
yes. Perhaps you should
Lena
do it.
May-
They seem a bit cross with me.
Fair enough. Lena May, with that, not quite understanding why people would be upset. She liked those noises. Jaunters on over to the crier.
The crier continues trying to shout to the group, but then sees you gather in front and you see like a gleam in his eye. This is exactly what he's supposed to be here for. So he's like, are you interested in energy weapons? You should come on over to the Silver Rush, and motions down the street to a large building on the corner of an intersection. Silver Rush in huge, like a huge sign, like hanging over the street. It's across from the Atomic Wrangler, another big building that has a large neon sign. And just everything is like kind of guiding you down that way, as he's like, whatever you could want with energy weapons, it's there for you to take. Well, buy. You need to spend money.
Why
That's fair
is
enough.
that man-
Thanks. Bye.
When Lena May returns, Mart is staring up at the neon signs. Why is that man riding an atom? That makes no sense, and it might be very dangerous for his reproductive organs.
Well, when you put it like that, I guess so. I think it's supposed to be metaphorical. Like...
Yes, he's a wrangler of an atom, so he's an atomic wrangler.
Yeah, it's pretty on the nose.
Energy weapons?
Yes, energy weapons. They said it is right across the street, so we just head down
Oh.
this way and sell these.
Oh, it's that
things.
friendly-looking place.
I think so.
All of his motions, for the record, are with his laser emitter.
Surely not threatening to anyone around. You move forward, and as you move through the bustling crowd, what comes into view is that there's a large door guarded by a man in very slick-looking armor, a big old plasma rifle in his hands, and he sees you approaching, and he's like, sorry, this is a weapons-free store. You're going to have to secure your weapons in this crate over here. I'll look over them, and I won't steal it or let it get stolen, but you can't go inside carrying any heat.
Even for sale.
Right.
We will review what you have to sell us, but we will not permit them inside the premises.
What about this? And he holds up the flamer and the laser emitter on his arms.
Well, you just earned yourself a seat outside if you want to talk to me like that. I'm going to need a speech and charisma check.
And I assist.
Yes.
Awesome. I think that Lena May is going to she looks very sincerely at this guy and says, but that's my emotional support robot. And wholeheartedly, because it's not a lie,
It's true.
Mart is very emotionally supportive, so that's
Yes.
how
It's literally his
Shocking
entire
to you.
job, his entire life is the emotional support robot.
Okay,
Not a
so with
lie.
that, Mart, you're gonna roll 2d20, and Lena May is gonna roll 1 for an assist.
Need to look. You said
Speech and charisma.
cool. Let us know, Kai. I want to know.
So, Mart's an insufferable creature. That's a regular success and a natural 1 on a tag skill.
That's the only thing that could be so much cooler. I got under my tag skill, but it was not a 1.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so you know what? Give yourselves whatever it is to get to 6 AP. You absolutely fill the meter. Mart, what do you say to this man brandishing a plasma gun who is threatening you to stay outside?
My, what a lovely instrument that is. You see, these are lesser, and they are attached to me, and I am rather attached to my limbs, if you don't mind. I promise they'll be safety off. And as he says that, 2 small just like sounds occur as the ammo that was loaded in them is disconnected.
I'm going to say that this man does not have the knowledge technically to understand the mechanics of a robot. So just the sound alone, he's like, oh, obviously, this robot has disengaged its guns and won't re-engage them the instant he goes back into the store. So you see him, he's like, all right, you get a pass. However, Vaulty over here. Oh, wait, actually, you're not wearing a vault suit. He's like,
no, but it is oddly clean pre-war clothing. So for better or for worse.
Ma'am, you're going to have to dump all your dangerous supplies in the box.
Right. Okay.
I'll assist.
Well, and we're just unloading at this point. So first she grabs her plasma gun and her 10mm and the laser musket, and then I counted, by the way, all 12 of the baseball grenades that we got.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think those.
Why did you make so many of these?
Oh, we acquired
tried
them.
to make them. Yes. We acquired them. It seems that raiders really like these things for some reason. I don't know. She also grabs 4. I think it was like 4 frag grenades, 1 pulse grenade, and then she asks about ammo. Does ammo count? I mean, technically, without
No,
the weapon.
If the weapon is in the crate, then you can take the ammo inside. That's not going to be too much of a concern.
Okay. Well, I think. And she pats herself down, and there's more. So she grabs the combat rifle, I think it was, I wrote this down because there was a lot. Pipe revolver, bolt action, pipe weapon, and the combat shotgun. This is like, this takes a bit.
Where are you traveling from?
Oh, we came from the boneyard.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it for you. Well, all of that's secured. We'll go over whatever merchandise you'd like to sell to us, and we'll give you a ticket number with a possible price we're willing to pay for them. And escorts you inside to a you immediately cross a threshold from the bright desert sun into like a much more kind of dimmed down room, just kind of a square that has a lowered floor that you walk into, a chain link fence surrounding the center area with all the merchandise. And there are 5 posted guards in the same very slick armor, all brandishing very dangerous looking weapons, all around the perimeter of this central kind of vestibule with all of a lot of impressive energy weapons that you can see. It's actually things that you haven't even seen in your like histories, like anything that you would have recalled that is from memory of learning about it. It's just these are wild out there kind of weapons. And in the middle of all this, you see a woman with a darker complexion and a shaved head as she steps forward. So, are we looking to buy or are we looking to sell today?
Actually, a little bit of both. I believe that you will have the very nice and honestly very impressive stock of energy weapons, and I also was looking to sell some of the stuff that my friends and I picked up as well.
Ah, right. Well, John Baptiste is outside with your merchandise that you wish to sell. He'll be giving that an appraisal and he'll be back with me in just a moment. He's usually pretty sharp on his sense of value. So shouldn't be but a moment. But if I could interest you in some rather rare finds that we have.
I'd be open to at least looking. I'm not sure if it would be within our price range, but I'm always open to look.
Well, if you're looking for just the regular run of the mill, we have laser rifles, we have plasma guns, all standard fare. But if you're looking for something a little more out there, I just got in. She brings you over to a shelf and it has this large, it's kind of hard to explain to someone who does not understand what it is, but it almost looks like a weird trident. Like it has this long thin stalk, very large prongs on the end of it that all kind of encircle a point, and it leads back to some kind of power generator or some kind of machine that takes energy and processes it in order to be weaponized. So we have this plasma caster we just got in. Rare find. It's very powerful, and if I do say so myself, it's impressive, even for what we usually sell. If you were looking for something a little bit more out there, I mean, that's something you could get your hands on.
What does it do exactly? Is it with the like one big beam, or is it like you said caster? So I'm curious.
Yes, this will fire a beam that will absolutely eviscerate anything in front of it. It's really second to none when it comes to just cleaning away whatever is in front of you.
Oh, and Lena May will turn to Mart, but then remembers that Sierra told her not to get excited visibly in front of sellers. So after turning back around, it goes very still. And how much would that be exactly?
Well, I mean, it is a rare find. Honestly, I considered adding it to my very own collection, but I'm willing to part with it for, let's see what I can. There's a moment where she's going through inventory because she also is assessing you for a moment. So I'd like you to make a charisma barter check to be
Whoa.
Can I assist?
Sure, absolutely.
That would be cool because my barter is not as cool as my speed is.
Yep, same. My barter is garbage. But charisma.
Hey, yes. Okay. That is one success for me at least.
And one from Mart, who I think to assist is looking it all over. And I need everyone to know that in his mind, he is James Bond being entreated by Q with all of the many tools of spycraft. And as he looks at all of these, the theme music playing, of course, in his head, he looks to Lena May with a very flat affect, even for a robot. These do seem to be fine acquisitions for your work. They are in good repair, ma'am.
Well, these are rare finds, and usually I try and get good value for these, but I mean, I think we both know that something of this caliber, it's hard to move with just the standard riffraff coming in. I'd be willing to part with this for, say, 700 caps.
Perhaps. I would need to see the value of what has been appraised so far, though, to even see if it's possible. However, I will say that me and my companion and my other two that we travel with were quite, what's the word? Capable? So if there was any type of way we could do some type of work for you that involves caps.
She considers for a moment, and she's like, I think I have a job that I might need doing. It is a delivery job, you might call. I need you to deliver a message to someone in the tops.
The tops. That's one of the casinos, yes? We'll need to,
Yeah, on
of
the strip.
course, get into the strip, though.
Oh, you look to be a resourceful type. I have no doubt that you can find your way onto the strip.
And what is the message?
She reaches under a cabinet and hands over a box and says, if you could deliver this to Spencer, tops. It's very important that it gets in his hands and that he is able to read it promptly. But
Right.
I'll tell you what. You give me all of your weapons that you are willing to part with, and you deliver this package, and I will gladly hand over the plasma caster.
So,
This
you-
message, does it have an expiry date?
Yes, and it's very soon.
We would need that information. Right, ma'am?
We would. And those weapons. Well, I'll at least need to take one with me.
I suppose you're right.
And the
Pick
grenades.
one. Ooh, you drive a hard bargain, but I am in a bit of a bind and I need this toot sweet. So I'll allow you to keep all your baseball grenades. I'm not much in the market for baseball grenades. And then you may pick one weapon out of your stock that you left with me that you wish to keep. The rest will stay with me. And you get yourself a shiny new plasma caster.
Right. And the plasma caster, it takes what type of ammo again?
Plasma caster takes... I got to check that real quick.
Hopefully to make it easier on everybody, fusion cells. But it might not be super cool.
Plasma cartridge.
Ah, well. Cool. I think with that, I think Lena May would know that. I wouldn't, as Jade. But Lena May probably would. But yes, so looking at that, she takes a closer gander at the plasma caster. If you throw in some ammo, maybe 100 cartridges?
100 is a bit steep. I can do 50.
70.
50.
Look at Mart.
Mart is
Hurts my conscience.
the box is out, right?
The box is out.
Mart looks at this box, looks at Lena May, and has been kind of doing that strange thing where one of his eye stalks points one way and one of his eye stalks points the other way. And he's been inspecting the box, looking at the plasma caster, and then the main center one is looking at Lena May. This is quite a steep price to be paid by someone for a very impressive piece of machinery. I leave it to you if you find that amenable, Miss Bailey.
Right. Yeah, 50's fine. This box, you get it into the strip. Is this a box that can't be found by security kind of box?
Well, it might get you some funny looks, but you shouldn't be stopped.
Right. Mina May has no more questions about that, but we'll continue on going, looking for the box for her guns. So, right, we're working on a tight time frame for this. What's his name again at the tops?
Spencer.
Spencer tops, right? Time frame is
As soon as possible.
as soon as possible. Right. I suppose I will take those baseball grenades and yeah, I'll probably just take the plasma gun that I have.
Sounds like a bargain. She's actually going to lift the plasma caster and hand it over to you and says, now I'm giving this to you now in good faith. If you don't deliver the box, well, I have a nasty tendency of vaporizing anyone who gets on my bad side. And I have enough power to do that.
Or send them a package.
Heard loud and clear.
Is then Mart going to do anything else?
Mart looks to that package, watches everything going on, and very pointedly, again with this like flat, helpful robot persona that he has put on, I don't think I quite have room to carry such a important package, Ms. Bailey. I feel as though this is yours to carry.
Right, yeah, definitely. And Lena May will grab it. Kind of looks around, a little envious at the armor, but she's not going to try and bargain for anything else. This is really good for her.
This is what she needed, yes.
With that, you leave the Silver Rush and make your way toward Mick and Ralph's, off the main trail shop. You are again fighting through the crowd. Is there something that Mart wishes to do?
Yes, on the way, the moment we're out of earshot of anyone from the Silver Rush, he takes his pincer and just points at the box. There's a bomb in that box.
There's a what?
It's a bomb in the box. This is not a package delivery. This is an execution.
Lena May's just like she stopped
I
and
was
hand over her face.
attempting to make it as clear as possible without overstepping.
Oh, well, uh, and she's like making a hand gestures to try and be like, well, but that's bad. You shouldn't bomb people. But like, also, I shouldn't bomb people, but also a really cool gun. Oh my goodness, I've been on the surface for way too long. That usually would be a very yes or no question. Don't bomb people. Oh, I messed up.
Ms. Bailey, I think you have a moment to think it over. When I say expiry date, I do mean that it probably will go off if we wait too long.
Now we have another time, and now that she's like actually understanding, I love her to death. She's going to try and confirm. She trusts Mart completely, but she also is just really hoping that Mart is incorrect for once. And try to use like her own explosive know-how to see if that is indeed what is in the box.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception and explosives.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun.
Use an AP if you want.
You have 6?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we're good. I got 1 or 2 successes because it was a text. Yeah, good too.
Okay. As you are lifting the lid on it, you feel the tension of a trigger, and you know immediately, don't do that. And you you are able to find a seam in the back, and I'll say you get a good enough peek to see that it is essentially a plasma mine that has been positioned in such a way that upon opening the box, it will just simply explode in the person's face.
Oh. Yeah. That is a bomb.
We may discuss this. I think a moment to think on it might be advised.
Yeah. I think that we got here this Milk and Ralph's place first, so I got a moment to think.
Yes.
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 Maybe this guy is a bad guy, and it's very cut and dry that he does deserve a mine to the face.
If nothing else, she does seem quite exacting.
Yes, that there is the being vaporized if it doesn't get there. Although now I'm realizing the threat, I guess if I don't deliver it in time, then I'm vaporized, or we're
Correct.
vaporized, or the boxes, and then me, I'm vaporized. Okay.
It is a
Can do
nice
that.
gun, though.
It is a really nice gun.
You make your way down the crowded streets. You come out of that small section looking directly at this big neon sign that reads The Kings on the side. Guitar illuminated in lights. And you see various members of the Kings standing outside, their leather jackets and pompadours on proud display as you make your way out and around. You were given enough instruction, I'll say, to kind of make your way to Mick and Ralph's. And you find, hey, Sierra and Boz, as you're approaching Mick and Ralph's, you hear a ragged voice from kind of off to the side. A cap for some information.
Hi, Rotface.
Oh, hey Sierra.
Oh, your
just plying
friends.
my
Great.
trade.
I thought I was about to make eye contact.
I'm feeling really giving today. So I want to know anything interesting that you know about the greatest show on earth.
Oh, you want to know about them dirt bags?
And
All
you want me
right,
to know about them too. You get me?
I do. Okay, there's not a lot because they're, most of what they are is a bunch of kind of garbage that kind of flowed together. You got the fiends, the water merchants, and then whatever the hell it is that P.T. Barnum is bringing to it.
Yeah, the water merchants. What's that about?
Hey, on the down low, no one told you this, but say P.T. Barnum has a grand design for what he wants. Say he wants something real big, real concrete, real fought over. Like say a
Like
dam.
big? Damn.
Where do you think the biggest source of water is?
Oh,
in
you've
this
gotta be
part of the
kidding me.
desert? Hey,
Scumbags.
hey, you didn't hear from me. You didn't hear from me.
I didn't.
Nope. No, we didn't.
She'll give him 2 caps.
He is very gracious and slinks off to his usual begging spot next to the eastern gate. And kind of move away. You hear the familiar hum of Mart's jet as Lena May and Mart make their way, following up behind you.
That is a peculiar rat.
No.
Be nice to him. He's got a rough life.
He's actually
rough
been really, really
fur.
helpful. He's
So,
actually been really, really helpful. With
Being
some
nice,
helpful.
polite, and nothing else.
I was talking about the enormous rat that was running out.
Oh, the actual rat.
Yeah, you see 2 children with various implements for beating running after like this giant, like enormous size of a futon rat, just like galloping through the streets. They're
This
having
is
a
better
great
than
old
life
time.
in the vault. This is better than life in the vault. This is better than life in the vault.
I'm sure they'll catch it. I'm sure they'll catch it soon.
They
Don't worry,
they
Sam.
ran by when we were entering, and now they're going that way. It's been a while.
Well,
Hello.
Hello.
Have you ever tried to catch a rat?
Yes.
No.
And then he
Can't say
raises
I
his laser emitter.
Anyway, Mick and Ralph's, huh?
yeah.
Y-
hmm
How did your foray go?
Explosive.
You
So
got more
great.
explosives? Well,
Yes.
I suppose Lena May is exceptional with them. It's our boss stares into the middle distance, remembering him using the mesmatron while Lena May is haloed and light launching grenades. All right, so the next shop we're bargaining, yes?
How was the fort?
She makes sure that no one is close enough to hear, and we've got enough for the credit
And
check.
enough what? I
We
need to
have
speak in your
enough.
mic more.
We have enough money for the credit check for the 3 of us.
Oh.
I will say that right now, Mart and Lena May, you do notice the absence of a member of the team.
Where is Molly?
Guilt and
Hmm.
panic register in Sierra's face, in her eyes. She's helping at the fort keep people out.
She's incredible.
And upon being looked at by Lena May for more than 2 seconds, Sierra cracks under the pressure. I kind of put her up as collateral, but not really, because I know I'm going to give the money back. It's not really collateral. It's
We're gonna get
Am
it.
I
We're gonna
a
fix
bad
it.
mother?
No, you were gonna fix it. No. Don't worry. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna find a way, and it's gonna be.
I think everyone
fine.
needs to just take a moment, shall we? You all have blood that seems to be quite boiling right now. Let's- everyone,
Yeah.
take a nice deep breath in and let it out. Oh, that sounded a little more like a scream than I intended.
I mean,
Well then,
I don't. I think that Molly is in a place where you trust the people there. So there's that, right? And
Yep.
we're gonna come back with. We're not spending any money. I got a cool gun, right?
yes.
Great.
It's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Real subtle.
We do have to
don't
make
think I
a
would be-
stop once we get on the strip to finish that
Right.
affair.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh?
I may have accepted a job, a courier job. I'm a courier now.
Yes.
The nice-ish lady who runs the store.
Not a bomb, is it?
Well,
Lena just
I-
breaks down.
I don't like that you started with well, Mart. What do you mean, well?
Haha, joke
I-
funny, right?
There's a
Ha-ha.
punchline?
there's a joke in there somewhere. I'll tell you when we find it.
Oh.
Is this a common thing?
I just, when somebody has a rough and tumble reputation, you're like, oh, they're giving someone a package. It's obviously gonna kill. Like it's just like a cliche.
A euphemism. The term you're looking for, it's
Sure.
a euphemism.
Am I having a stroke?
Shall we continue our business and settle all of our affairs soon? There's also a timed detonation involved in this
Right,
scenario.
right.
Do you know the timing of the detonation?
They're gonna kill us when that thing goes off.
I guess we can social distance. I'm carrying it. Yeah, I think we should go in.
What a fine establishment this looks like.
You have to, Lena May. You just have to play the dumbest dumb that you ever could possibly play.
It explodes and I go. My bad.
The bomb goes off.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, right now seems like a good time to take a small break for everyone. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick 10-minute break, and everyone come back to perhaps an explosive revelation.
Oh. All right.
All right, welcome back. We are right outside Mick and Ralph's. No one exploded. It was a close call, but no one exploded. But you all are entering the shop. You hear the ding of the bell as you walk through the doors, and you see a gentleman far in the back, kind of in the back of the shop in the shadows, and a guy up front is like, "Well, hi, I'm Mick. I'll be providing any resources you wish to purchase here. Is there anything you're looking for specifically?"
Sierra turns to everybody else and she's like, just double check with me before you buy anything.
Wonderful.
And then she turns back and she saddles up to the counter and she's just like, so if somebody knew that they were going to be in a situation where they might need a weapon to stay alive, but also might get checked for weapons, do you have any advice on what someone might do in that situation?
I think I have an idea of what you're talking about. Ralph, I got one for you. And you see the guy in the back kind of motions. Hey, I got what you need back here. And as you kind of wander back through the random piles of merchandise assorted in front of you, you get to him. Well, you're looking for a particularly discreet way to protect yourself.
That's the idea.
I think I got what you need. He slides open like a small drawer, and in it are like 3 small pistols, all kind of like the same caliber. He picks it up. It's very small in the hand. This is a 22 pistol. Now, it's not gonna stop like a rad scorpion charging you, but someone might think twice about messing with you if you put this in their back. So, pick your battles, but this will get you through the door.
What's the damage? And I don't mean the caliber.
He's gonna be like, these things. They're actually, the gun itself is fairly cheap. It's the ammunition that you have to worry about. Gun itself is 20 caps.
And the ammunition?
It's about 3 caps a bullet.
I can work with this. And she is going to acquire the gun and another 30 caps worth of bullets. So 10 bullets.
Yeah. He easily slides a box across the counter. You get a box full of like really tiny 22 cartridges that you could kind of just fit in your pocket fairly easily. Like all of this is meant to be very transportable, very discreet. The pistol itself, the barrel is a bit obvious, but it can be positioned in such a way on your body that it's very hard to detect.
Going to be sandwiched between 500 NCR dollars.
I have a question.
Cool. Yeah,
2.
that takes care of her her main business. And also, if anyone's watching Sierra as she walks back there, she's dazzled by this place. She loves junk so much, and so you catch her like just looking at all the funky stuff that has been collected here. Yeah.
Also, to the rest of you, let me just preface this by saying, you just watched Sierra, a follower of the apocalypse, just stroll into a store and buy a gun.
Sure. We're all doing strange things today, except for Mart. Mart's behaving exactly as programmed.
I have not done a single say strange thing since I hopped in here.
That's fair. That's fair, actually. Mart is kind of looking everything over and then stops. I think close to Mick. I have 2 questions. 1, do you sell repair kits for robots?
Oh, I got a ton of those. I can sell you those easily.
Wonderful. And the second, have you heard tell of a fantastic soiree happening on the strip soon?
I would like you to give me a speech charisma check.
I will do so. May I spend an AP?
Yeah.
Please do.
For the bit.
That wasn't very good. I'm tempted to spend a luck point, but I feel like that's pushing my luck.
What is your success right now? And I'll tell you if you're in trouble or not.
Just
Oh, no.
one.
I would say that. Don't you have a perk for charisma checks, speech checks?
I have so many perks for charisma checks. If it's opposed, I can re-roll 1d20.
You are opposed. Go for it.
It rolled the same thing, so that's one success.
Luckily, I rolled atrociously. Because I rolled a 20. So,
Okay, well, we're doing good then. Everything's great, everybody.
You see Mick leans over the counter and he's like, hey, not only is that the thing that everyone wants to get into, but I mean, even knowing where it is like, it's top secret, buddy.
But is it,
I mean,
Top's secret?
You see him give you a slight nod and a touch of his nose. He's going to be like, I don't know how. I mean, I don't think you're going to be able to even get in. So this information doesn't do you any good. But when House poured concrete into Vault 21 and sealed it up, do you think that all that space in the vault, he completely filled up with concrete? He just filled up the front door so you can't get in. Concrete, you can't buy that much concrete in the wasteland. He just filled up the space blocking the door. And those guys at the tops knew that. And they've spent the last couple months busy underneath the tops. So they were able to burrow their way underneath the strip and get into antechamber number 8, like the farthest one on the edge of the vault. So, yeah, you go in through the tops, but this takes place all in Vault 21.
Fascinating. Well, more curious than anything because, of course, it will serve us.
You're not getting in. You're not.
No.
How are you going to even get in?
Of course not. Well, thank you so much for that, satiation of my curiosity. You are an oasis in a desert of knowledge. May I purchase one of those, robot repair kits from you, please?
Yeah, he slides a robot repair kit over the counter. It's easy. It's fairly standard deal, so he's easily able to do it. And he's like, I will tell you, maybe there's a couple tickets floating around.
Ooh.
Now, if they were up for grabs, they'd probably go to the more unscrupulous types in Freeside. Those that can find and take advantage of a good deal. I wish I could say that was me.
Affluence or influence, do you think?
Influence.
Noted. What do I owe you for this wonderful piece of equipment?
He easily rings you up the tab, and it's a pretty easy transaction. So you're able to get he throws in an extra robot repair kit because he's just you're not seeing a lot of robots hovering around. I think you maybe saw like what could have been a protectron like amongst the crowd, but it's hard to know if someone didn't just like cannibalize a protectron and put it on as a suit of armor. Like it's that crowded in Freeside.
Wonderful.
Well, is there anything else you'd like in Mick and Ralph's?
Our boss nervously like puts both hands like this onto the counter. um, and he stares for an awfully long time watching Sierra head over and purchase a gun. And watching that, he sweats a little bit, kind of like wipes off some excess sweat from his temple. He says, a couple of things. First off, and he fishes between all of his pockets, on his like followers of the apocalypse garb, and then he finally pulls out a wedding ring, and he places it on the table, and he goes, so had this for a while. I don't need it anymore. Um, how much would this go for?
You see Mick fully like lose himself for a second, like, holy shit. I mean, they
Did I insult you?
They scavenge most jewelry in like the first years after the bombs dropped. This like actual like he's looking at the ring, like examining it, trying to I don't imagine that it's like very ostentatious. It's just a simple wedding band.
It's probably just a simple wedding band. Doesn't remember acquiring it, so can't even tell where he got it from. So he couldn't tell you what it was made from or when it was made. So
give me a luck barter roll.
Why? These are my worst rolls.
Roll for funny.
You never know. You
Luck
never know.
and what is it?
Barter.
Barter? That's
Yeah.
a 5. Okay. That's a 5. All right. Let's see. Jesus. That's one success.
One success.
Hey.
Hey, he takes a look at it and he examines it. There, like, when something is synthetic or faking gold, there's very easy methods to tell. Like, you can scrape off any kind of like sheen or polish that would have been artificial on it. But he does a simple fingernail scratch, and he's like, I'm willing to part with, I mean, it's not much use to either of us, but, and you can see it's just kind of like, you have no use for it. He has no use for it, but it's very shiny. And he's like, he pulls out a jar of caps and sets it on the counter. He's like, now 1,500 caps.
Yeah, that will. And and I think this maybe at this point Sierra would have like rounded the corner and returned again, and then one moment, I've been strictly instructed, and he looks over to Sierra and goes, I'm bartering this for this. Is that okay? I'm allowed?
Huh. She's processing all of this information that she knows about caravanning and difficult to find. There are some collectors that might pay a big amount for this.
I think you see Mick like push back on it. Is like, you get this now, or you go find those collectors.
And he like whispers to Sierra, I'm a little short on the cap side, especially if we need to have equipment to go in, like
Mm.
clothes.
Oh shit. Yeah, do you
Oh,
guys have any
guns.
formal wear?
You see him nod a little bit. He's like, I think I know what you mean. He goes back to a wall panel and presses it, and a very impressive door opens behind him, showing a couple racks of like straight up tuxedos, like tails and all. Like there's like I came across some white glove counterfeits a while back.
Oh. Do I want to look like a white glove?
Oh, Mr. Asgar, you would look quite something in that.
You think so?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I honestly, I'm not looking to get a ton of money for this. I just wanted to have something for getting us all kitted up.
Don't say that.
I'm saying it quietly to you.
Okay.
I'm saying like that's what our boss is saying as Mick, I assume, is gone off to like do the big display.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. If you can throw in one real stim pack, 2 empty stim packs, if you've got them, and 2 tuxedos,
And a bow tie.
and a bow tie for my metal friend.
I am already giving you top caps on this ring.
Yeah?
My generosity only goes so far.
I mean, we're trying to do good for the neighborhood here. We just need to...
Does it
And
help if I tell you my wife is likely dead?
What? Your wife?
How expensive
Ex-wife-
are these tuxedos?
Ex-wife, I guess,
So-
technically.
Oh, God.
Formal clothing is, let's see, what is it?
I've also
30
been trying to
caps.
look.
So the 2 tuxedos alone would be 60 caps. He's like, I'll tell you what. I'll give you 1,400, and then I'll give you the 2 tuxedos, the 2 stim packs, and the bow tie.
I think that's a very fair deal. And I appreciate it.
Thank you. And our boss reaches out a
Wait.
hand to
You see her counting on her fingers, and she's like, motherfucker.
He's like, hey,
Mhm.
a deal's a deal.
Yeah, I know, I said it. But those are
That
2
works.
working stim packs.
Absolutely. Nothing but. And he slides the 2 stim packs, shakes your hand, Boz, and holds up 2 hangers of formal wear that you can add to your
we have clothes. I'm so happy we have clothes.
yeah.
And then you are as you are outside, you have very few leads on where you could actually get tickets for the Wasteland Wrangle, unless there's an idea that you have floating in your head.
Well, the location is curious.
Yeah.
Why'd you say that?
It's inside the tops. Where
But beneath
I-
it,
Mhm.
and sort of buried in a fortress. Oh,
Your eyes are glittering.
it's the sunlight. So, Miss Sierra,
Mm.
we're looking for someone who can either peddle influence or caps to get these invitations in hand.
Well, if there's anyone from Freeside who is not going to rob us immediately, probably at all, who might be invited or have information, it's got to be the king. And then the
king.
Garrett twins might have acquired some stuff on the down low.
There's a monarchy here?
No. No, like they're
Oh.
all
The
kings. There's this pre-war uh lounge performer from
Elvis.
Vegas.
The
Oh.
I think
The king.
think that's-
a little Yes, I understand.
y'all know the king.
Well, of course. There's like 1, 2, 3, 7 different biopics from like this one time of like pre-war era Hollywood about this guy. So there were some that are like pretty, there's some that are pretty good, and then there's this one about his wife. Oh,
Wait, you're saying you know
No,
stuff
no.
about the real
Okay.
king?
Well,
Yeah,
yes.
my boss
So much.
really liked his music in the lab all the time.
That's a good bargaining chip.
Uh-huh.
These guys want to know everything.
Oh,
Oh.
fascinating. Historical enthusiasts that peddle
worth a shot.
influence.
Freeside was at Tatters, and they were a tribe, and they came together and helped the community out. Yeah, they do some stuff that's not the greatest, but overall, they're just kind of trying to keep Freeside safe, which is why I want the king to also kind of know what's going on. So,
Well then,
From a scale of P.T. Barnum to who do I admire most? The followers of the apocalypse. Where do we fall on the scale here?
definitely closer to the followers.
Fantastic. This is boding well.
And
then shall we
You
go
wanna
seek
deal
an
with the Garrett
audience?
twins.
with
yeah,
the
I think we
king?
should do it.
Okay.
You venture around back into the main Freeside street. You're seeing like you're still amongst the crowd, and there's so much going on around you. Like there's Buck's Steakhouse. You see the B&K Cleaners. Like it seems like they're doing like armor work there that you could purchase any kind of accoutrements for your protecting yourself. There's a travel service that seems to be like kiosks for mercenary outfits that will help you travel through the wasteland. There's Cherry Liquor, a liquor store run by someone, shaved head, very simple garb, a couple of religious artifacts on their person that make them seem a bit more otherworldly. And then all the way at you see Smitty's, which is Broxo Bronte's laboratory in the middle of Freeside. And then you also see at the far end of the strip, the New Vegas Financial, a banking institution that has a lot of ominous overtones to it as you look at it. But you are able to, as you look down the strip, make your way through the crowds of vendors and people moving and shuffling around, and you turn into this giant corner shop store school that has a neon guitar over it that says The King. And you step inside, immediately surrounded by several gentlemen wearing leather jackets and pompadours or some variation of striped black and white shirt. And as you walk forward toward like a door in the back, there's a guy leaning against the door. It's like, hey, well, looks like we got someone else that wants an audience with the king. And I think it's going to cost you something.
The king wants an audience with us.
Well, that's for me to decide. I'm his right-hand man.
Uh-huh. Do you think he'll like you shaking down the followers of the apocalypse who have given you guys meds before? because I delivered them here?
I'm going to, because you brought that up, patient doctor confidentiality. Boz,
Uh-huh.
this is Pacer. He has been to the clinic before. You don't know what for, because usually that kind of treatment is a bit above your experience level. However, he is very regular in a way that perhaps suggests that he has an ongoing condition. So when you bring up that you are followers of the apocalypse, he's like, so what if you are? Everyone's got to pay to see the king.
Does the king know that?
I mean, you don't have to bring it up to him. I mean, it's just the standard. It's what everyone pays to go see the king.
It's going to be really embarrassing for you when it comes out the important information that I have for him. But
if I may, in a moment of strange courage from Boz, he like peeks out from behind Sierra, and he goes, "Hi, it's lovely to see you. And he'll say a little more quietly, I remember signing you in a couple of times.
You're at the clinic.
Yeah. I help out, and it's always lovely to see that you're doing well. My friends and I, we think we have information that would interest the king, and we just want to help out, and maybe the next time you come in, I could just expedite all your wait times, so you don't have
see
to
him
keep
like
fussing over it.
He struggles for just the briefest flicker, and he's like, all right, but don't tell anyone.
Of course
supposed
not.
to be standard fee for getting to see the king.
Okay, don't. And then we were never here.
He opens the door for you all to walk into this auditorium. It would almost be a theater, but it's just a bit small. It's a bit more private. There is a stage up front where someone is, on stage doing their best impression. It's why it's Blue Christmas together. And
someone in deep pain.
It sounds like he's being killed.
shh.
You see a man in a pristine white suit, black slacks, sitting at a front table with a robotic canine at his side, glass dome over its brain, depicting like its actual cranial activity. It seems to be in a bit of a dour mood, but you can't really read dog, so it's just, you see him like wave his hands. Oh, no, man, you got it all wrong. You got to move. You got to sing it from the hips. You got to have it. You got to have it deep. You got to have it in you.
Excuse me.
He peeks up from where he's sitting. Oh, well, hello there, lovely lady. What seems to be the problem here?
Well, I have information and a gift of sorts. I know you care about the happenings in Freeside. I'm guessing you know about the greatest show on Earth.
Yeah, bunch of no good dirt lickers if I ever seen one. But I mean, we just got done fighting off the jackals, and we ain't really ready to fight another war for the fate of Freeside.
And hopefully you won't have to. Ideally, what we're trying to do is make sure that there is no fighting, and that the only blood spilled is the three-ring circus kind.
Well, I can get behind that, but it seems like you're gonna ask for something pretty steep.
There's this wrangle coming up.
Yeah, there is.
I was wondering if you were invited to it?
What's a funny thing for you to ask? See, no one invites the king anywhere. The king shows up where he damn well pleases.
Oh, okay. So,
Ah.
The genuine article.
You damn right. Well, I may have a couple of extra tickets, but who's to say that you get them?
first of all, and she reaches into her apron and she's like, don't freak out when I show you this. This is to prove that what I'm about to say is true. But these wahoos from the greatest show on earth, and she shows the seal of Caesar. Bad
Now
news.
that's some bad news.
Mhm. So I just thought you would want to know that information. But there's some other information that's not so pressing, but I've got 2 vault dwellers and a pre-war Mr. Handy here.
Hello.
And you know what all of them happen to know about?
He arches an eyebrow very, very suggestively.
Lena May, could you start naming the movies?
Yeah, sure. We have Elvis, we have the King, we have Elvis Presley, we have Presley, we have Priscilla, I think was one of them called. We have the man behind the suit. That suit, 1972 Hilton, right?
Yes.
You're talking the holy language, the actual text itself. That's how we know who we're supposed to be.
Right. So are you saying that you all have one of those movies here?
Well, we have a couple, but we're having a hard time getting them deciphered and figuring out how to get them playing right. They're ages old and they ain't holding together so well.
Right.
Some of them are not so good.
That's true.
Hey!
But
Hey, you take that back, you metal-headed clunker.
Oh, no offense to you. You are spectacular. I've seen better auditions from a garbage can, but this is incredible. You are remarkable, sir.
pretty
Well,
close
thank you very
to
much.
what I've seen so far. And I mean, if it's the movies portion, I can definitely help out with. I have all of them memorized, every single one I see.
Well, suppose a deal could be struck, and perhaps I found those tickets that you're looking for. I'm going to need 2 favors for the one I'm about to give you, because mine's a big whopper.
Right?
Well, what kind of favors, King, sir? King.
First of all, I'm going to need any of your expertise on repairing these films, because all we're getting is brief snippets. Can't really get much of anything if he's just singing one bar.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
It just so happens that Mr. Asgar and I are quite proficient at such things.
And I-
Certainly, yeah.
And I know shot for shot, so I can help with the order of it.
That sounds lovely, but the second one's more pressing, and he's going to turn his attention down to Rex. He's like, this is my dog Rex. It's a damn hero. Saved my life from a jackal that was about to stab me in the back. I hate to see him like this, but he's getting up there in age, and I want to treat him right, but I don't know how. So, you followers, fellas, you are a smart bunch. I want you to do something for him. I don't care what it is. I just need him better.
Sierra's going to crouch down in front of Rex and let him sniff her.
It's
Hey,
a very
buddy.
very tepid sniff where it just it takes a lot of effort for him to just simply raise up on his front legs and lean in to give you a brief sniff before he just kind of and then just
Good
kind of
mom.
like folds back down.
So give him a little pet and check out his dome. Well, we've been working with some neural interfacing. We might be able to give his brain some better conditions and maybe whip up some healing powder to make him more comfortable. We can start there.
There's going to be 2 checks going on. One group check and you have to pick which one you all do. Is for fixing the films, and one is for fixing Rex. So, pick which one you want to do.
I have a question.
Yes.
Because we have two people who are very proficient at repairing things as well. Is Rex also, because he also has a lot of robotic parts, would this be something that maybe one of us would be able to assist with?
Rex is both a medicine check or a repair check.
It's or though, so Sierra can't do medicine and have one of us help.
Yeah, absolutely. Rex is both.
Great. Okay, so I propose then that Val, whichever one Arbaz would be more interested in, Mart will do the opposite.
I think because of the specific situation that Rex is in, and the fact that Arbaz has been actively working on implants, I think there's a call here towards Arbaz, where he kind of like leans by Sierra and sees this poor dog, who is like patched up all sorts, and looks at how the joints are built around his like age and weight, and he kind of goes, I've been working on a thing. But if it works, and if I sit down and maybe give it a good old try, I think I might have some better options for Rex. That's not just joint work and keeping him comfortable. Something more long term.
Buddy, I'll take anything at this point.
Okay.
I'll follow
right.
your lead.
It's group checks, so all of you roll 2d20 and then figure out what skill you wish to roll it under.
Great.
We
should
is
use
this a
AC
situation
liberally.
where yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say
Yes.
I would say if each of you use an AP, that would really boost your chances.
Yes.
Okay,
us down to
I'm
one.
for
AP?
that if we all use one
Okay.
AP. That would bring us
Okay.
down to 1, but I think it's worth it.
Alright. So this
Think so
will
too.
be, yeah, medicine. So intelligence medicine?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Intelligence medicine.
Oh, that 19 really scared the shit out of me.
I'm gonna roll twice first. Or do we have to declare it before we roll the AP?
You know what? I will allow you, because you are you're handed just like a heap of thing, and you have to get it to work. So it's kind of you using whatever versatility you have at hand to try and make this thing become a working display of pictures. So I'll honestly, you can roll it and figure out what it plays under.
Okay.
I'm going to invoke my cautious nature perk and reroll one of these d20.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay,
So I got
that's better.
2 failures, but I also got a tag success, so 2 successes.
Okay.
Hey.
Thanks to that reroll, I have 2 successes. It's a tag skill, so that's 3 successes.
Awesome. Okay, so what are we looking at for the Elvis movies and the material?
I will like to argue for perception
absolutely.
speech because it is more recall-y based, and
Yeah.
she's watching the movie rather than reciting it.
Hey, you are watching a thing playing out. That's editing. You're looking at a thing and then making it make sense. So what did Mart roll under?
Just straight up repair. Just fixing it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, I can order it, and then Mart is fixing like the quality of the picture.
Yes. So what's both of your successes?
3.
1
is if it's speech, then it's a tag skill. So
yeah, I got 1, but still, I think that's a lot.
Yeah.
Which, to clarify, speech is my best tag skill. I promise. I'm not being weird. I had to clarify for Lena.
No,
May.
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you.
I'd say for the movie, like, you you're able to get one whole movie playing together, because the thing about film is that sometimes it just degrades past a point that you can actually do anything with. However, if there is something in there and you can cut it together in a way that perhaps it isn't a fully complete like movie, maybe it's a montage of sequences. And hey, Lena May, a product of cinema, loves montages, right?
Yeah.
It's true.
So you're able to put together like a sequence through some sick editing that actually like plays really well and really like highlights like the aspect what you're focusing on. Elvis Presley, the king. So Boz and Sierra, you are dealing with a thing that is built to last on a thing that is becoming old and decrepit. And that's unfortunately like you see that the king was looking at it like what happened during that fight with the jackals that caused Rex so much pain. But you're looking at it like, oh, nobody. Dogs get old. And you're looking at the treatment and you are just like, you're working on joints. You're like, okay, you can at least like help build cartilage back up so that there's there's mobility. You actually remove some of the cyberdog works because metal is very heavy and it's hard to drop that on biomatter and have it work the way it's supposed to. So after like a period of time, you're able to get Rex back to like standing. He's definitely like had just like he's actually like moving around again. And the king has the movie playing on the stage. He kicked that other performer off. He's like, get out of here, you're done. And he's like, well, you brought me new holy material that depict our leader in a truly glorious light, and I can't thank you enough for that. And better yet, you got Rex on a standing back up and being his old self again. So I will say, Boz, you know that this is temporary at best.
And he will speak up about that. And as soon as he like thanks Arbaz and Sierra, Arbaz like holds up a hand and just says, "This is your companion is significantly more comfortable. The kind of makeshift implants and the reduction of the metal joints will certainly help. But King, sir, your companion is getting up there in age." And I know that you want your companion with you at all times, but if he is exposed to danger again, that will only worsen his condition. So my recommendation is he stays by your side in a more relaxed fashion. Allow him to enjoy his next 2 years in comfort, and that can prolong his lifespan and not put him in under stress and under risk of further injury.
You know, I wanted to believe that he could just bounce back to being his old self again, but I
Age
guess that's
comes
just
for us all.
false hope. Well, you all filled your part of the bargain. I guess it's time that I ponied up with mine. He's going to slide 4 poker chips across the table. They're not from the tops. They're not from Vault 21 or the Lucky 38. They're actually tokens that you have never seen before. They just have crossed boxing gloves on them. It's like, all right, this should be able to get you in.
Has this been going on for a while?
Oh, you betcha. These are pretty prestigious events, and once they got started, they weren't going to give them up.
Did it start before or after the greatest show started causing trouble?
It started long before.
Okay.
That first time that house filled up the Vault 21, well, them top fellas are clever little rats. Love doing their digging.
We will continue to help you.
I appreciate that.
If you ever have any more questions and I'm around, I'm happy to share more of the stuff that we couldn't really save, really.
Lena
Miss
May, you're an
Bailey.
absolute.
Miss Bailey is a impossibly remarkable resource on the subject, actually.
She's something else.
Lena May, you're an absolute doll, and you're welcome here anytime. In fact, he slides a very it's a comb that has definitely like a souvenir comb from this school for impersonators that says the king on it, and it's not worth anything, but he's like, for a fellow aficionado, this is welcome to the club.
Oh, thanks. Lena May's happy. You could always use more combs, but she has no idea of the significance.
You all move out of the Kings and start, pushing and shove your way down the street to towards the gates, towards the strip. The closer you get, the more clustered it is. The vendors really are really concentrated towards the front. You get a good peek at, there's a residential, like a derelict residential area. It was really terrible housing, but people wanted to be in Freeside, and so just kind of dealt with how terrible the conditions were and just really packed in this big block of apartments. You get closer, you see the looming building of New Vegas Financial. You see the brokers out, all festooned and spiked, very rough looks and exteriors to them. You could, if you wanted to, get a loan from these fellas to pass the credit check. The question is, what would it cost? And as you draw closer, you see the checkpoint, this gantry set up in front of the actual doors to the strip with 4 of those big looming metal Securitrons on their singular wheels, their shoulders broad, the television in their chest depicting an illustrated version of a police officer as people queue up to these Securitrons. Present your credits for credit check. Present your credits for credit check. You see someone make a break for it. Brrr! They're immediately gunned down. There's no warning. Guns blaze and they are immediately no more. As you are all in line waiting, you approach the Securitrons. It looms over you. Present your credits for credit check.
On the way, as we've been walking around, was there anywhere private that we could tuck over so I could give Lena May her 2,000 worth?
Oh yeah, you absolutely are able to discreetly tuck behind an old bus stop bench and just hand over here's
Sierra,
your money. Hold it.
Reaches into her shirt and she pulls out a fistful of dollars, a fistful of NCR cash.
You are all clutching this big hunk of completely valueless bills that all add up to the 2,000 caps that you need. It's a big bindle of money. You have a big chunk of change. As you approach this Securitron who says, present your credits for credit check.
Sierra starts taking money out of every pocket because that was the only way she could fit it all.
Yep.
And she's just like, do I collect it all at once and hand it to you, or do I hand it to you as I go?
You see it does a quick scan of all your bills. This is a top-of-the-line Robco robot, and it easily scans what you present to it. You have passed the credit check. Welcome to New Vegas.
Thank you. It's just like immediately, very quickly, small bug moves, keeps an eye on everybody else to make sure that they don't die.
Okay. And Lena May steps up next, grabbing it from like one of her like bags that's on her hip. This?
It scans briefly, and you have passed the credit check. Move along.
Shaking hands.
Giving 2 big thumbs up. behind.
Funds on his hands. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
You have passed the credit check. Please
Oh my
enjoy New
God.
Vegas.
Okay.
Mart, you approach the Securitron, says, please present credits for credit check.
I am merely a service robot doing my duty.
I thought it was just people, not their equipment, that had to get checked.
It's going to interface with you. Give me a barter charisma check.
Emotional support robot.
He needs the emotional support.
Please, that's my robot friend.
I need them around.
You're muted, my friend, I think.
Speech, you said speech.
Speech barter.
Charisma barter.
No, charisma barter.
Great. That is 1 success.
You see that they're like, it goes from running one protocol to switching tracks to another. It says you are allowed to accompany your official companion. Do not stray. You will be evicted from New Vegas should you remove yourself from your companion.
You would need to.
We understand.
that-
Thank you.
Mm.
You are all pushed forward into New Vegas. As you open the doors, horns over loudspeakers play. You hear Dean Martin's voice. Ain't that a kick in the head? You are immediately greeted with the Lucky 38 towering over you. The stratosphere-like structure of it, like shadowing the strip. The Gomorrah, it's like flames dancing over the top of its archway as it like plies its trade, eliciting so many, like you see so many degenerates moving their way towards the Gomorrah. You look further on, you see the tram being set up, like NCR engineers are working diligently to get the actual tram in working order. You see further down, you see the sign for the tops in front of you as the lights cascade over the entryway, bouncing back and forth in front of this huge casino. Like, you've seen destroyed structures and buildings in the Boneyard. It's regular occurrence. It is something completely different to see a structure preserved, for the most part, in its entirety on the Vegas Strip. It is the old world come back to life.
This place is in great shape.
Truly remarkable. Great shape is not what I would say, but
It
My
is
dad would never believe I was here.
I only seen tiny clips on a vault screen about this.
different, but it's really nice.
there's a lot of drunk people.
I think
When
we,
I heard the original was like that too, though.
That's true. I can attest.
I feel like we need to find some place to, like, get ready and stuff.
Oh,
Ah.
how could I forget? fishes in his pocket, goes up to you, Mart. Where would you like this?
Oh,
Which side?
and the front eye stalk just kind of extends, and the long stalk, he just kind of like holds it out, and one of his eyes is like well past you. It's very uncomfortable, I feel, being this close to a creature that doesn't really believe in personal space.
I feel like our boss is used to it by now.
Yeah.
Yep. And he goes, okay, there we go.
Just hang it right there. And then the pincer comes up and straightens the bow tie. Perfect.
But yes, the rest of us might need to get changed.
Sarah, how much does a room cost here? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, if you wanted to absolutely go to the front desk of the Tops, as you step in, there's definitely someone waiting there for you, and he's like, whoa, hey, this is a weapons-free zone. We're gonna have to ask to stow your weapons up here. You'll get them immediately when you're leaving the premises.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah, I think that's fair.
And Sierra takes everything except one silenced 22 pistol padded with NCR money off of her personage into the locker.
How much does my Mesmatron look like a piece of garbage? Because I want to see how I want to make it more like a piece of garbage. I want to disassemble it before I give it anyway. But I want to know.
Just give me an idea.
Hey, as you kind of like, even like one glimpse at it, this guy in a suit, the chairman, looks at it. He's like, "Hey, I don't trust that, and I don't want to have to."
Let me put you at ease, and I'm the large sort of like reverse umbrella like thing. He completely disconnects it, and he's the only one that knows how to fix this thing back again, and then just puts it down. I don't want anyone fucking else using this gun.
Fair enough, fella.
Hey, do you guys consider this medical equipment? And she holds up her syringer.
No. We know the things you can put in there.
What if I didn't? Yeah, okay, fine.
What about these?
We got things that we can do for you. And he's
Mittens.
Are you gonna put mittens on him?
He's gonna put mittens on Mart. They're just like, they're not chainmail. They're just kind of like the best approximation of just kind of like thin metal kind of put over your appendages. You can absolutely shoot through them.
Yeah.
However, the first shot will be very much muffled and dispersed, and the next shot you would have to immediately, you would have all of the chairmen on top of you.
Yes. Mart just looks at them, though, and turns to everyone and goes, I look like a Thanksgiving turkey.
It's
What
it's
is
a
that?
look, for sure.
Oh.
Oh.
Hmm. I'll explain another
bird.
day.
Yeah, I think it'll take a while. Yeah.
Weird bird.
A dish that you serve during a
A cooked bird. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
served during a special celebration. I don't even know if we only on the tips of the legs. You've now
Shall
raised
we?
a question where I do not know how many of these I've celebrated. But yes.
Oh. Frightening.
Lena May is just unloading. It takes, once again,
Yeah.
An absurdly long time.
One.
This chairman is
two.
like looking at you and being like, do you think maybe you need a new line of work? Like this is a lot.
this isn't. I just picked these up.
She's
Really?
a broadcaster.
Yeah, I had actually run a radio station.
What are you telling people out there?
To listen to the radio?
Wow, you must be living in dangerous times. All right, well, you're going through. We can rent you a room for 15 caps if you wanted just one room.
Yeah, that sounds great.
If both of you are comfortable with that, sure.
Yeah, you're shown to the elevators, which take you up to your room. Your room key fits in the slot perfectly. You're able to unlock the door. Amenities, which you have not enjoyed for some of you ever, but others, amenities that are very reminiscent of the best the vault has to offer. And it's just like presented out in the open. This is the first time you've come across this in the Wasteland, and it's just like a comfortable couch, a bar sitting area, beds.
Ooh, they might even have soap.
Patrick, I'm so sorry to do this to you. I'm so sorry to do this to you. How many bulbs are facing the beds?
Oh, there's definitely like a large no, actually, I will say that there are lamps at like the corners of the rooms. It's very artsy lamps that improve the decor. Nothing hanging from the ceiling.
Our boss is removing the bulbs from the lamps. You see him walking, he goes, a bed. Soap? Bulbs. And then marches over to the bulbs. You see him
I'll
like
notice
put
if you
his
take
hand.
those.
Oh, I'm not stealing them. Put them on the bedside. On the bedside. We are now safe.
From light fixtures, Edison would be proud.
You all are able to get ready in the comfort of your own room. The fight is later tonight. You have your chips in hand. Is there anything you'd like to do before night falls?
Well, we have a bomb, so
We
do
have
have a bomb.
Fuck, I forgot.
Yeah.
Hey, Lena May, go ahead and give me a perception survival check. I will say the DC is 2.
cool.
May I assist? Because
Yeah, last AP.
Yes, please do that. I will also assist because I, Valiant Dorian, forgot because I was having too much fun. But our boss would be having a stroke. So
Yeah, she's been slowly suffering inside. Yeah, that is with the AP, then that's 2 successes, but
Okay.
And our
it'd be cool to have help. They have
I
cool
wanted to
help.
I want to confirm, when you assist, do you roll the 2d20 again? Or is it
Just
just one?
one.
It's one, right? That's what I thought.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm glad I asked before I rolled. Oh, that is a success.
Okay. Give yourself an
Yay.
AP back. You are able to kind of like, you know that the chairmen are just kind of like hanging around. They don't look like the type that they're busy at work. They kind of like the atmosphere of being like a chill, cool hangout hotel. And so you, a little bit of asking around, you find Spencer is hanging out on a balcony overlooking the pool. You notice that there's a lot of women clad in like bikinis and sunning out there, and he seems very intent on looking at the pool.
Right. Okay. Oh boy.
He definitely hears you open the door and sees you approaching. He's like, "Oh, hey, Someone send you on my way?
Hold on. I need to figure out if Lena May would actually register that's flirting or not. I guess odd she figures that out. Oh wow, she actually for once does. That's weird.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm so proud-
It's
so
because
proud
this
of
guy
her,
is
like,
cartoonish.
True.
Yeah, this guy is looking at everywhere but your eyes.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. With that one, definitely Lena May is like, okay. Yeah, so no, not in that way. I have a delivery for you.
I mean, I didn't order anything, sweet cheeks.
Someone said he did. I don't know, I just delivered the box.
Who's it from?
Mr. Vix. Vix, yeah. She is reading the wall.
I rolled 2 19s. You have no need to roll anything. Absolutely.
Yes.
He's like, oh, I was scared it was from the Silver Rush, man. Okay. Well, hey, my room number is 212. If you want to pop by later, I got some jet. If you're looking for a fun time.
Maybe, perhaps. I'll just leave, unless. Yeah. That's for you, and bye.
You quickly leave the balcony, closing the door behind you, just as you hear like a fissure just. Do you peek back out, or do you keep on moving?
I keep on moving. Lena May's so she feels so bad. She's like,
oh my god.
she's like bucking it, but she also knows that if she like runs in a hotel, then usually that's when people get suspicious. So it's just one of those like, I keep on fast walking. Maybe no one notices.
You end up back at the room. Whether you disclose this to your companions is up to you.
We not hear the fucking loud thing rattling through the
I was like,
building.
it'd be funny if we could see it from our window.
Yeah, I think you do. I think because it's
there it goes.
yeah, it's a plasma mine. The whole thing is a giant green glow it's in like late into the evening, so light levels are going down, and then suddenly you see a bright green flash that casts a pale over the entire hotel.
Oh,
Yeah, he
look,
could
it's
have just
fireworks.
not-
Oh, no,
No,
not
he
fireworks.
could have not opened it.
Mm.
He could have just.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So, and like I guess moments later, then that's when Lena May barrels in. No more bomb.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And you're here, which means no one tackled you or anything. So that's good.
On the bright side, to help me not feel terrible, he was really gross.
That makes me feel better.
That certainly helps. Our boss is under the blankets, by the way. He hasn't changed yet.
Yeah, and that's probably why no one really understood that I wasn't supposed to be there. And thought I was a hooker?
Oh,
Huh?
fascinating.
Well, he's dead
Misguided. Oh, very, very burned.
I would think that this is very different than what the other ladies were wearing, but
Yes.
well, I'm not getting vaporized when we leave
And you get to keep the gun.
Vegas. And I get to keep the gun, yeah. That
Now
is
down to only
downstairs.
one of us with things on the line. And Mart looks to Sierra.
We're not spending any extra of this stuff, so as long as it stays put, then so
oh yeah,
far.
should we put the money somewhere safe?
Then if things go
Yeah, we need it
Bad.
to run. Yeah.
Yeah,
We can't
yeah.
go back
Just
here.
let's just keep it on our person as best as possible.
Shall we then?
Yeah.
Rummaging
Mm.
through the Ultralux outfit, is it just the suit or are there also gloves and a mask?
Oh, there's gloves and a mask. They're really cheap knockoffs, but they're there.
Ew.
Can I use my weird artsy skills to make the masks look make them look a little bit nicer?
Sure. Give me a perception repair.
Perception repair.
Would I help
Oh, these are
if it's
horrendous outfits. Okay.
costuming? If it's
Yes,
costuming.
absolutely. Sure
Oh, yeah.
thing. Absolutely. Lena may provide the help action. Go ahead and give me that roll.
Let me see. Perception. What now for it there?
Repair.
Repair. Okay. Where did my character sheet go? Perception.
Who am I?
Yay! Okay, it is
God.
just barely a success. Okay, cool.
Ew. Yeah, I hit it at the number.
Hey, Sierra, you're crafty, and you see these masks that are very cheap imitations, and you're like, okay, it's not a total loss. We just have to scrub it down so that it is a blank canvas with which to apply paint and whatever to make it into a thing that is convincing. You're able, Lena May, you're able to mix some kind of like materials that you have with you to make polymers that kind of like adhere to the mask to make it believable in a way. I'd say, none of you have actually come across the White Glove Society. So you're,
Nope.
I think, Sierra, you're running off of gossip and hearsay, and
Yeah, they don't leave, do they?
they don't. So you are very much guessing and hoping.
Can I look out the window and just see if I get lucky and see if anyone from there is just walking around outside?
Just walking around the tops, I'm going to go ahead and say no to that.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Sierra looks. She doesn't see anything.
But you are able to put something together that perhaps not under scrutiny would it survive, but just from a glance, very much could pass off as the White Glove Society.
If it doesn't look like this, it should.
Nothing. It's just very fancy.
Mm-hmm. Did you bring any of your, do you have any of your makeup on you, Lena May?
Oh, yeah. And she will grab that as well as
I love
her
y'all.
dress.
We got to try to make ourselves look a little less noticeable since some of the guests don't like us very much.
Oh, right. Can also use this, and she has the comb that King gave her. By the way, is this important?
Oh, you're like you're like a king now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're a king, baby.
today has been a weird day.
I'm
A
so
very
sorry,
weird
Lena
day.
May.
I mean, this is much better, I guess, to accidentally do than. I mean, well, he was a bit of a jerk, but before we got here, before I knew that he was, then also, yes. But yeah, we're gonna do that. We can get good to go. I'll just get dressed and stuff, and you can use the makeup. Let me know if you need help to do it.
Yeah, thanks. And unless there's something between point A and point B, Sierra's gonna go over to the mirror and take some of she has some of her own makeup too, and Sierra's stuff is a bunch of like powder that looks like rock, ground down rock, and oil and brushes and things like that, and then some like lipstick that's plant based in a little jar. And she sits down to start and she looks at herself in the mirror and she just looks at her giant scar underneath her eye. Good thing we're wearing masks. And she puts her hair back. She always favors her hair that direction to kind of try and downplay it. And you've never really known her to have like this kind of self-confidence problem, but just
Yeah.
staring at it hits her.
I think our boss is next to you in the bathroom. He's like trying to comb through really knotted and unruly like curly hair. And he's got on most of the suit, does not know how to tie a bow tie, doesn't remember the last time he tied a bow tie. And I think he like leans over and he's like, Mart, I might need help tying this.
Yes, any assistance that I can offer. I have not done anything like a beige carpet, let alone a red carpet, in quite some time.
And he notices you being a little self-conscious. He kind of like looks at he also has a moment when he's looking at himself in the mirror, and the last time he saw himself dressed like this, he was looking at a photo of himself getting married, but not actually remembering getting married. But he realizes his face looks a little different now, and that gives him a little comfort. He just like stares for a while, then notices you looking at that. He kind of like leans over and he's like, oh yeah, I mean, we're wearing masks, and I think you look great. Hey, I've attended allegedly a fancy party before, so I would know.
That's sweet.
You're really pretty, Sierra.
Thanks. As she reaches into her stuff and she takes out like an aloe vera leaf and she cracks it and she rubs some of it on her hands, and then she turns to Boz and she just like tames the hair and
His hair is
slicks it
so
back.
bad. His hair is so bad. Oh, thank you. I know it's a mess.
It suits you. In like a it looks nice way, not in a like you're a mess and it's a mess. I didn't mean like that.
I didn't think you did mean it like that.
Besides,
Thank you.
and Mart appears just like at the doorway, because why would he ever need to go into a bathroom?
Right.
Ruggedly
And you
handsome
see-
is a stereotype that seems to suit you.
Oh, thank you.
Mm. Well said.
May I?
Please.
And with a laser pointed at your throat with one of his tin mitten hands and his pincer hand with the other, he knows how to tie a bow tie.
I need this in art right now.
Amazing. Little. I'm just thinking of like a movie almost.
So,
Boy, I didn't
despite
think I'd ever see this.
No.
despite the obstacles, Mart knows bow ties backwards and forward and is able to tie a very convincing bow tie around your neck. And with all of you all gussied up for the fight, you're able to move downstairs, where you do notice people are flowing. There is a general vibe of just like opulence as people are getting motioned down to like the basement, and you follow along. Eventually you come across two very well-armed fellows from the chairman, standing at what appears to be just a hole in a concrete wall, as they both stand there like, you invited?
We have tickets.
Just full body language, just arrogantly flourishes a chip in their direction.
Pass on through. Enjoy the fight.
Thank you.
You move through what was clearly a haphazardly dug tunnel. There's barely a walkway that you have to kind of like amble over as you go through rock and dirt and through this tunnel, dimly lit until light breaks and you press through a clearly exploded metal wall that opens into this giant community room in what looks to be very reminiscent of a vault. Boz, I think you immediately feel the walls and the metal and the scaffolding and everything that comes with the iconography of a vault as you see all of these well-off people. You see people from the chairman. You see the White Glove Society. You see people from Gomorrah. Like you see all of these movers and shakers of the strip present and accounted for. You don't see P.T. Barnum yet.
Good.
But as you're walking through, you see the ring, the boxing ring that has been built from pictures, memory, from everything to kind of haphazardly recreate that feeling of being at a fight night. And you hear from two announcers on microphones, "Welcome, fight fans, to the 8th community room of Vault 21, or as we call it, the Ocho. I'm Cotton McQueen, and this is my partner in crime, Pepper Rivers. Big night here, Cotton. We've got our champion Fiend, Scorpion Lang, who loves two things: cheap shots and chems. The challenger bona fide Brotherhood Knight, Tig the Titan Loris, who could crush my windpipe, and I'd say thank you. Well, we got quite an event lined up for all of you tonight, so stay tuned. The boxing here is going to be legendary. And with that, we are going to end this episode of Vault Companions. Join us next time as the Wasteland Wrangle kicks off. I have been your overseer, Patrick. My pronouns are he, him, and you can find me on Blue Sky at Mr. Patrick Cakes, and I will throw it over to Val.
Hello, everyone. I'm Valiant Dorian. I use he, him as pronouns. You can find me all across the internet. Valiant Dorian or also Spirit Bear. Please enjoy that lovely treasure I just set you on. Tonight, I had the distinct pleasure of playing your favorite traumatized Volty, Arbaz Asgar. And in terms of stuff, you can keep an eye out for me. I'll be back to streaming regularly now that I am hopefully over the sickness. And you can always catch me on Saturdays or at 8 p.m. Eastern or on Transparent RPG, where I play the misbeloved twin brother of the Chosen One, Sayer, who's got significantly more problems than our boss, and most of them self-inflicted. I'm going to pass that over to Lena.
Yeah, that's fair. Hi, I'm Lena. Pronouns she, her. I've been Sierra, whose pronouns are also she, her, who's definitely not experiencing bisexual panic right now. And you can find me on Blue Sky and Instagram at Lena Fisser. This is what I have going on right now, but I'll let you know if that changes. And I'm going to throw to Jade.
Ooh.
You sound very strange.
You are underwater. Come back.
Hello?
Oh,
There you
we
are.
go.
All right. Cool.
Yay!
I'm glad that didn't happen earlier. Hi y'all, I'm Jade. I use she, they pronouns, and I have been playing Lena May Bailey, use she, her pronouns. Places to find me. Streams? Question mark. I don't know. My work schedule is weird. But for sure, the second half of season 2 of Mass Effect Mirage will be happening on the 26th of January, or whatever Monday is close to that. I think the 26th is a Monday. But that day, and we're going to be doing the second half of the season, where we're protecting the Citadel from gang, but also not a gang, terrorist, insurgent people. It's a complicated matter. But other than that, yeah, follow me on social media, everywhere at Jade Valkyrie. And I'll pass it on over to Kai.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kai. I use he, they, and she pronouns. You can find me everywhere as Estelle of Imladris. I have so many things going on. Oh my god. I made my calendar today and I went, why did I do this? But it's only because I love doing things. So you can find me tomorrow over on my channel for a brand new episode of Seems Right, my show about costuming and storytelling, where tomorrow I'm going to go through the process of building my new character. I already built him, but we're going to talk about all the steps. I love talking about like how you make cool, interesting characters with strange things built into them. So tomorrow you can join me for Anatomy of a Character, Helenos Lycos, which is my character for then, in the evening, Apostates of Dune over on Happy Jack's RPG, where we're going to be playing Dune Adventures of the Imperium, and you get to meet House Lycos, which is not going to be a problem at all. It isn't basically just a political thriller. It's going to be fine. Everyone's going to be great and nice. That's all wrong. And then on Tuesday, you can find me over on the Wounded Warrior Project for the finale of the 2.5-year-long campaign, The Fourth Age, a sequel to the Lord of the Rings trilogy set in the Fourth Age of Middle-earth. It is the finale for the series, and I have had just the greatest time being on that show, so you can come join us to see the White Ships on Tuesday at 12:30 p.m. Pacific, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can join me for more Baldur's Gate on my channel on Wednesday. And then on Saturday, holy shit, where normally I get to have at least this guy, Valiant Dorian, with me. I've been fed to the wolves, and by the wolves I mean the moon, because they're going to be doing something really weird on Transplanter on Saturday for a duet backstory episode of the Chaos Protocol, a bonus episode for this arc featuring my guy, Zynon Esh, doing stuff. I have no idea. This is going to be terrifying. But yeah, tune in to see whatever our amazing new bonus episode is going to be for this arc. And then back here for more of Vault Companions on Sunday, where we get to go to a fight and maybe be in a fight. Who knows? Patrick?
Well, thank you for joining us. This has been a lot of fun, and we'll be having the same fun next week on Sunday. So join us then as we figure out what's going on at this Wasteland Wrangle.
Hate that it's in a vault. I said I didn't want to be here.
That's fair. All right, everybody. Good
Everything's
night.
fine.